Across to my next guest, Nebal Farsakh is a spokesperson of the Palestine Red Crescent. She joins me now from Ramallah in the occupied West Bank. Thank you so much for being with us on the program. So what can you tell us about how these evacuation orders have impacted the work of the Red Crescent in Gaza?
Good evening. Thanks for having me. Further evacuation orders in Gaza City have forced thousands of civilians to flee, and the Palestine Red Crescent to close all its medical posts and clinics in Gaza Governorate. PRCS medical points are located in the evacuation order areas, which become dangerous to provide help for those who are trapped in the city. However, PRCS ambulance teams are still providing emergency medical services, but all patients should be taken to north of Gaza. This means ambulances need more time to reach the hospital, so those who are injured have to wait more before receiving the health care they need. And at the same time, this is also consuming more fuel, where the PRCS ambulances in Gaza City already facing significant fuel shortages. So current fuel could last only for another 4 days. We need to receive more fuel as well as other needed medical equipment so we can continue providing our life-saving services.
Right. So they have to take patients to the northern parts of Gaza. We do know that they have little to no aid coming in the northern parts of the Strip through that Erez crossing. As you mentioned, they're short on fuel. Only 4 days of fuel left to take patients to the north of Gaza. I mean, how much aid is the Red Crescent able to get their hands on at this point?
Unfortunately, since the closure of Rafah crossing, PRCS barely receive any medical aid or even humanitarian aid, because Rafah crossing have been closed for more than 2 months. And since that time, PRCS relief services and distributing aid for those who are in need have been almost stopped, because no aid is being received by our teams through the Rafah crossing. And the aid that is managed to get into Gaza and is received by UNRWA and other humanitarian actors is barely nothing. It doesn't even fulfill the needs of civilians, where the entire population suffer from severe food shortages, and the situation is only getting worse and worse every single day. And unfortunately, we are seeing only more hospitals and healthcare providers are taken out of service, either due to direct attacks and being located in evacuation order areas, or because of running of medications and medical supplies. So every hospital and every healthcare provider is taken out of service, is applying more pressure on those few who are remained, and they are already overstretched, lacking medical supplies and medications.
All right, Nebal Farsakh, thank you so much for being with us here on the NewsHour and sharing that analysis with us.